Okay, if you've been watching our videos in the past, you probably know this guy, Gary Robinson. He's now the senior VP? No, senior manager.
No, senior manager.
Yeah, senior manager of product planning for Honda and Acura. And he's going to give us a little bit of a walkthrough of this beautiful new Acura RDX A-Spec 2019 model. Thanks, Gary.
Absolutely. All right. So this is it, the 2019 RDX A-Spec. A lot of you guys obviously know that we showed the RDX prototype in Detroit. We knew that that one was going to be pretty similar to the production car, so we wanted to show up here with something a little different, which is this A-Spec. If you know the TLX A-Spec, it's a lot of the same recipe. So the idea is to take kind of the existing model with more of a sophisticated kind of style and make it a lot more sporty. So a lot of the same kind of things that we did to the TLX you'll find on here. So you got that blackout treatment around the grille. These pieces down here are actually unique to the A-Spec. They're a little bit different of a shape than the normal version, and of course they're black. The blackout theme carries into the headlights, which basically the light elements themselves are the same, but the surrounding is dark. Down here on the side, you've got the black cladding piece here that we sometimes refer to as the butter knife. It's got that kind of unique shape. Of course, the A-Spec badge, black around the windows in place of the chrome. Of course, I'd be remiss not to point out the wheels. So on the normal version of the RDX, you get 19s. So these are 20s. They're 255s, which is actually by far the biggest we've ever put on an RDX in the past. And obviously a lot of styling benefit, a little bit of performance benefit, of course, with a lower profile and a wider wheel. And then onto the back here, again, more of the blackout. So this part of the lights here and the top part is darker on the A-Spec, something unique to it. And also down at the bottom, the A-Spec has unique exhaust finishers that are way bigger than the normal version. And then this lower piece here with just a little bit of a kind of a sporty look to it, just to kind of finish off the car. So that's the outside of the car. So if it's all right, maybe we'll move inside. All right, so here. Sorry, get out of your way there. So a few things. So first of all, this is our all-new Acura seat design. So something like this is what you're going to see in upcoming other models, TLX and so on. It is a totally designed from scratch seat for Acura only. Lightweight seat frame made of high-strength steel. Some of the best internal components for the different motions and everything. That are very much on par with some of the best in the world. And so what you see here is the A-Spec version of that seat. So just like on the TLX, it's basically leather on the outside with it's actually ultra suede in this case, insert on the inside, so it may not show up in the camera, but this is more of a suede material, this is more of a leather. This is the version that's red-black. There's also another version that's all black, and in that case it's got kind of a light gray or almost a white accent instead of the black for the piping and the stitching and so on. Just other little unique touches on the A-Spec. The red theme into the gauge cluster there, which is pretty cool. It's a little hard to see now, but when in a lighter kind of environment, the actual background is more of a silver look compared to the black on the normal version. Different red stitching on different parts of the car. And along with the appearance items or the sporty items on the A-Spec package, we did want to put in a few extra features. So we only offer the A-Spec in one version. The starting point is our tech trim, with upgraded seats and audio and so on. But a few extra things that we wanted to put on the A-Spec. So all the A-Specs have ventilated front seats. All of the A-Specs have fog lights with them as well. And probably my favorite thing is that all the A-Specs also use our new 16-speaker 3D audio system. So that's something new we're rolling out with RDX. A little bit more of 700 watts, 16 speakers, and of course the key kind of winning point being that it's got 4 speakers in the roof that now give you kind of a vertical transition of the audio that's a real kind of new and very special experience into this model. So the idea was just to create a package that would be fun and sporty, maybe appeal to a little bit of a younger person who's looking for a little bit more style, and of course the performance and the audio and everything else to go along with it.
And everybody's the same powertrain. Can you talk a little bit about any chassis differences between this and the regular model?
Yeah, there's not much. I mean, so for the most part, because RDX in general is on an all new platform for us, completely new suspension front and rear. It's already tuned in a much more sporty direction than the outgoing model. The A-Spec, basically, it's just kind of slightly different settings for the springs and the dampers, kind of going along with the bigger wheels. But that's really about it. So it will deliver a really sporty performance, but the base one actually is pretty darn close.
Okay. And the upgrade from this, I don't remember if you just spoke about it. You may have, and I'll edit it out. But the difference between the Tech and the Advanced, or this version and the Advanced.
Okay, yeah. So from a, if it's all right, I'll just kind of go through the trims a little bit. So base RDX comes with a standard panoramic sunroof, all the safety stuff, and like kind of a standard kind of Acura premium audio, right? Then you move to the Tech model. You still get navigation, but obviously we realize that that's not anywhere near as important as it used to be. So we tried to put a lot of other things in there, things like parking sensors. We got a much better quality of leather than we've ever had before. So this is a really premium full grain leather that some other people maybe call Napa leather. And a few other things, including the ELS audio system. Then of course the A-Spec I already mentioned, all the styling things. And then the top trim is the Advance, which has basically all of those items I've already talked about, and then you get more of a luxury package. So you got the beautiful wood, you've got the seats with the piping, you get the surround view camera system, you also get a heated package, so it's got a heated steering wheel, heated rear seats. There may be one or two other things, but those are the majority of them, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, that's adaptive dampers, that's the thing I forgot to mention, yes. So, yeah.
Well, it looks really good. I think Acura's due for success again with this model. Obviously, crossovers are really hot right now.
Yeah.
This one's a very appealing package. Of course, it'll come down to how you price it, but I'm sure you guys will be pretty aggressive with that as well.
Yeah, it's going to be a great value, and obviously I'm into performance, and I think the idea of going to this new turbo engine, especially the adaptive dampers, some other things. I mean, this car's a real interesting platform. It's got a lot of potential. So we have really good expectations.
While we're gazing at the front of the car, you did announce the specs for the engine today. Is that correct?
That's right. Yeah. So 2-liter turbo, which I think everybody already knew, 10-speed automatic, and it's 272 horsepower, 280 pound-feet of torque.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yep.
All right. Well, Gary, thanks again for taking your time here, and we look forward to driving this car. I guess there's an event coming up in a month or two, and we'll finally get our hands on it and be able to share our thoughts and let you guys know what we think.
Sounds good. Yeah, I can't wait to drive it myself.
Great. Thanks, Gary.
All right.